Join me as I explore the exciting world of model railways with behind-the-scenes features, step-by-step tutorials, interviews, videos, reviews and much, much more. I'm Dawn Quest and I love building model railways.
Margate, for the perfect day out. There's golden beaches. Why not visit the Turner Contemporary Art Museum? And for all you model railway fans out there, don your running shoes and make haste to see the excellent layout at the world-famous Crab Museum.
We talked about this.
What?
Can you just do your job, please? Get back behind the camera.
I'll go get some fish and chips then. Sorry.
This episode is, of course, about that other very famous model railway centre, Hornby's the WonderWorks, based in the old factory which became home to Hornby Hobbies in 1954 and was formerly the visitor centre from 2010 until a rebrand in 2023. Since the revamp, the WonderWorks has received lots of reviews, some positive, some not so I thought I'd come down and see for myself. The the WonderWorks is home to Hornby's much-loved brands including Airfix, Skelestric, Corgi, Humbrol and of course Hornby Model Trains, for which it's been a brand leader for over 50 years. You'll also find other names under the Hornby brand here like Poacher or Poker, depending on which camp you belong to, and I'm sure someone's going to tell me how to pronounce that correctly. As well as a selection of displays on Hornby models used in films and on TV, like Del Boy's infamous car. And yes, thanks to everyone who pointed out, it's a Reliant Regal, not a Robin Reliant. It's the displays that have drawn some of the not-so-positive reviews. Gone are traditional family favourite layouts like Thomas the Tank Engine and the Harry Potter Hogwarts layout. But as Hornby decided not to renew its licence to sell Thomas the Tank Engine in 2018, it's hardly surprising. Visitors can still see Thomas and Harry on display, as well as some other chap called James and a Scots fellow too. There's also a brand new TT layout plus lots of interactive features including a chance to operate some of the layouts and try your hand at a loop-the-loop. Grumpy Cameraman was even grumpier when he challenged me to race this Skelestric. His attempt only made it halfway round the first loop.
Obviously, there is something wrong with the track.
If you've been here before, one thing you'll notice that's different after the revamp is that the cafe area here is so much bigger. In fact, the cafe is the same size as the gift shop, which is the same size as the exhibit area. But speaking to Hornby staff here, what I've learned is that there's a real focus on making this a nice, bright exhibition area and also a focus on the educational. Lots of information that I find really, really interesting. The visitor centre really has lots of information on show. Sometimes you just have to crouch down to see it. And so on to the main attraction and the exhibits. And the first display you'll see at the WonderWorks is Poacher.
Poker!
Recognised as some of the most complex and detailed, highly prized automobile kits ever made. Poacher, just don't do it, released its first model kit back in 1966. Since then, it's developed and marketed some incredibly impressive car kits, from Rolls-Royce to Porsche, Bugatti, Mercedes and Ferrari. But you'll need deep pockets if you want to own one of these. From racing cars you can make to making cars race. Skelestric, the ultimate motor racing system. My brother had one, and he always wanted the inside track for some reason. The very first Skelestric was made in Havant, Hampshire in 1956, and they were called slot cars as they got their power from a slot in the middle of the track. The brand was acquired by Hornby Hobbies in 1968, and if the Poacher is a little too pricey, how about one of these? Airfix is of course one of the brands under the Hornby name, and there's plenty here for Airfix fans to see. You know, I've always liked the idea of being an Airfix pilot. Might be a little bit too tall though. Airfix was conceived by Nicholas Cove in 1939, and it began by creating rubber-powered model aircraft kits. The first ever Airfix kit was this, the Ferguson tractor, built in 1949. And mass production of its kit started in 1952, aimed at all kinds of modelers, from military aircraft, civil aircraft, ships, galleons, cars, space, dioramas and military vehicles, and of course something for model railway fans. Between 1960 and the late 1970s, Airfix produced a range of 00 scale plastic kits for the model railway enthusiast. There's also a fantastic display of Corgi model cars, which were a staple of 1970s kids' toy cupboards everywhere. The Corgi brand was created by the Metoy Company of Northampton, which first started to produce colourful pressed metal toys in the 1930s, and that was bought by Hornby Hobbies in 2008. And of course, Hornby's The WonderWorks wouldn't be complete without a display of model trains, all the way from 00 to Triang, right up to present-day TT. Just one thing left to do, and that's visit the gift shop, which is really rather impressive. It's the perfect place to grab your model railway essentials and some luxuries too. So, after all that, is Hornby's The WonderWorks worth a visit? Well, in my opinion, definitely yes. I really liked it. I thought the combination of layouts and displays, plus how all the information and history of each brand was laid out, was really fun, bright and engaging. The layouts aren't the wow factor you might expect from Hornby. Basic layouts like this are really fun for kids, and the visitor centre has lots for children on offer. The educational side is also really interesting, but if you're looking for more sophisticated model railway layouts, then perhaps you're better off going to a model railway show. But there's still lots for children to do, and some fascinating glimpses into the Hornby brand for adults. And for £5 for adults, £2.50 for children, I think you get a really good day out. Great day out, off home now, but managed to pick up some stuff too. If you like this video, please like, share and of course subscribe, and please hit the bell to be notified of all my future videos.